couple of weeks ago, I saw this content about the matriarchy, wanting to tear down the patriarchy, and women want to take control and just take charge. I feel the need to say this. There's never a time where women never had power. Now, in all society, all civilization, women have always had power. Women have always been in control. Always. The Englishman will say, behind a successful man, there is a woman. They are not talking about his wife. The Yoruba people have this saying, "Iromi tonjolo riomi, onilu embela beodo." What does that mean? When you see a leaf, a flower, swinging right and left on rivers, on lakes, on water, the Yoruba people believe it is dancing to a music. And they believe the musician is at the bottom of that lake, that river, or the water. Men have always been powered by women. And these women are not their wives. But you see, what the modern society, I think, is the social media. What internet has done successfully is sell the illusion that the middle class and the lower bottom are oppressed by men, a specific type of men at the top of the food chain. But take it from me. At the top of the pyramid like this, men are not there. Women are at the top of the food chain. Remember what I said in previous contents there. Women are original society. Do you know what original society is? It is identical. It's like twin. The difference is society are collective of people. Women are human beings. Identical. So the way the patriarchy is designed and structured, it is like a replica of women. So if you understand women well, you definitely understand how to control society. The bigger percentage of men do not understand women. That is why the bigger percentage of men struggle with, taking over society. But let's talk about this a little bit. Nobody is going to tear down the patriarchy. You don't have you don't have that power. You don't. Nobody. This is what is happening. The middle class and the lower bottom. Let's talk about that. People from middle class, people from lower bottom. There's this article that came out a couple of years ago, and it explained that you have a bigger chance. Let's say you come from middle class, lower bottom. You have a bigger chance of winning a lottery than stepping outside of poverty. If you're born in poverty, you have a bigger chance of winning lottery than stepping outside of poverty. If you have a bigger chance of winning lottery than stepping outside of middle class that you're born into. Now, the Yoruba people believe that when you are poor equals to you are foolish / lazy. So they call them oloshi / ole. The middle class, the Yoruba people believe that people from middle class are takpadide. So they call them omo takpadide. The most ruthless people in society, are people from middle class. Because people from middle class believe that it is a dog-eat-dog world. If you've ever met people, original people from money, they are usually very, very kind and very soft-spoken, easygoing. So there's this illusion of weakness attached to them, but they are not weak. It's a different perception of reality. Now, middle class, talking about group set of people that I dislike the most are the middle class. I don't like them for nothing, and I'll tell you why. The Yoruba people believe that they are adekodere. Adekodere is, I'm from Eko in Nigeria. Eko is modern Lagos. Adekodere are people who come to Lagos to present them. You come to Lagos to make something out of your life, or you eventually make something out of your life. So that means you came from poverty. Now you make something out of your life, but you think you are from the top echelon, like you're golden, like you're better than everybody. The same thing is what is happening to women right now. In 1960s, 50s, 40s, women are, oh, we also want the same thing with men. Men, we want the same thing that men, women, all these men are doing, want the same thing. Okay, it was given to you, but that is not enough. Now you switch the tables, thinking that you can intimidate the men that control society. In previous contents, I broke it down and I explained that a rich man does not care if middle-class women have freedom of power. No. It is men that want access to women that created the concept of love, and they gave women the freedom to do anything they want. Maybe women will accept them. You understand? Take for example, a nice guy. A nice guy is going to give a woman anything a woman wants when she starts complaining because he wants peace. And women will flip it and say, it's too easy, it's too soft. But you see, a rich man understands women well. Because women and society are of the same framework, they are identical. The biggest percentage of women will say they want to marry a rich man. But me, I can buoyantly say this to you. If given the opportunity to meet a rich man, you're going to lose it. You can't handle a rich man. Because your problem is not directly with that rich man. Your problem is with the women in his life. A king has the power to wipe out a community. Not by himself, but the people that surround him. Let me explain. If you want a man to operate like a leader, you have to give him the power of, not limited, unlimited power, unlimited respect. When you're talking to him, you're not speaking to him based off of, we are the one that assigned you this position. No. You have to speak to him like the utmost. This is why they use words like Igbakeji Orisha. Igbakeji Orisha is the second in command to the gods. That is what a king is. Your husband is not your partner for nothing. For nothing. Now take for example, I said something earlier. I said women have always controlled the patriarchy. How do you think those women speak to their men? You think they speak to their men like partners? No, they don't. You think they speak down to their men? No, they don't. Let me give you another example. Let's say you get married to me and you disrespect me because I want peace. Let's say I allow it. What do you think the women in my life will do to you if they find out that this is how you talk to me? If your biological mother finds out that that is how you talk to me, how do you think she's going to react to it? But the bigger percentage of people you only see things from a selfish standpoint, almost like beneficial standpoint. I'm just here to enjoy the money, I want soft life. This is why rich people marry other rich people. Not because of anything, no. It is the responsibility of your family to train you because there is duty in there. You're not here to just have kids and just have sex with me and just carry big and shower. No. Take for example. Let's say your father is a billionaire and you got the job of a manager or a director for Google or Facebook. Do you think Google cares that your father is a billionaire? They don't, because there is a duty that has to be fulfilled in there. There's a responsibility. That's why you are here. You understand? They don't care. So most of you want to be married, you want to be wives, but you don't want to fulfill that duty. And more is expected from you. That's why your responsibility is like the director of a movie. For one, you are there to protect that man. For two, you're there to make sure that his legacy gets into the next generation, irrespective of anything that happens. This is what they meant by for better, for worse. Abuse will not be part of it. And let me tell you why. Because You are not married directly to me. You're married to my father. The children does not belong to me. They belong to my father. So you come in, so we don't ask for permission before we do anything. We are not going to ask you before we do DNA. Automatically, as you're having that kid, DNA tests, they go. There are so many things that go before our last name goes on it. And as our last name goes on it, there are certain wealth that is passed to you and the children immediately. There are certain responsibility we even have title in our family. You don't understand? Before all those things are passed over to you, but it's something that I'm not going to sit you down and start explaining to you. That is why love is not the most important thing when we are looking for wives. Because it's business. But it would be nice if you're beautiful. It would be nice if I care about you and I just look and say, wow, I like her composure. You don't understand what's in the talk. So, my best advice, and I kind of understand why they said, because this life has been around for a long time. I kind of understand why they said, if you come from poverty or the middle class, you have a very, very small chance of making it outside of that class. You have a higher chance of winning the lottery than stepping outside, because people are not that coachable. You have to be coachable. Take, for example, it is not the responsibility of Google to teach you software engineering. No. If they employed you, they believe that you know a little bit of software engineering to some extent. Now, they might teach you their private software, but you understand syntax and semantics of software engineering. You understand binary codes. You understand frameworks, tools. You know how this thing works together. You know DevOps. You know DevSecOps. You know how software development works. That is the duty that is missing. I just want a man that will take care of me. It comes with the territory. When you marry rich people, you have access to wealth and resources, irrespective of anything that goes on in there. Your mother must have taught you that men will move like men. If he sees a beautiful woman he likes, he can decide to sleep with her. It has nothing to do with you. It's like Google trying to explain to you why they need another software engineer. Who the fuck is you? You're here to fulfill your duty. But if they respect you and you respect yourself, they might decide to consult you and say, okay, so person, do you think we need somebody else? But there's this illusion that is going on around that you have some sort of power to just. When you get to the peak of the food chain, you will learn this, that women are the ones that are there, because the men are not even in the patriarchy. Take it from me, men. The men are not there. That's why men are very disposable. Men are not even there. Men are outside of the patriarchy. Everything works in circle like this. The women protect the legacy of the men. The men go out there to gain more resources so they can provide to the family, give to the woman so the woman can take care of the house. It goes like that. If you've ever played chess before, the queen has the power to move all around effortlessly. But when the king dies, her power is just done. That is the patriarchy. Women have always had power. That illusion, that nonsense they are selling to you. Some of you will wake up at 30 years old. Bam, oh my God, I need to get married now. Who's going to marry you? These are things that you never understand. And I feel the need to say this before I go. I feel the need to say this. If a poor man tells a beautiful woman that, why do you want to marry that man? Or why are you looking for a rich man that will take care of you? When you can easily select all these poor men around. She's not going to explain herself to a poor man because, come on now, he's a dusty. He's a lowlife. You don't understand? And she's going to justify that because she thinks it is the right thing to do. But when a man, let's say a 50-year-old man comes out to say, I deserve a 19-year-old and I want that 19-year-old, women will go crazy and say, she's too young for you. Like, men and women have different things that we like in ourselves. I mean, you don't understand. And nobody owes you anything because you should be married at that 30, 35, 40. I say something, and I've said this previously there. Even at 26, 27 years old, if you're single, there's something wrong with you. Yes. Because at 26, 27, we are experienced enough to put you in a roster. Because I am very confident that you can't meet any other man that is better than moi. Moi is good looking. Come on now. Moi is successful. Come on now. Moi is presentable. Come on now. And moi does not really care about you that much, which is one ingredient that most men wants to make it obvious that I care about you, and you want to show it. You can't show these hogs that you care. Because once you show them that you care, they think you're soft. Moi is all those things. But what happened to that 19-year-old? What happened to that 20 years old? What happened to that virgin? I was talking to a friend a while ago. He said, where are you going to find virgin? I said, me, I've always been very, very lucky. You don't understand? Virgin plenty. There feel no plenty like that, but virgins they. There are very few rich men in society. And all women believe that they will end up with a rich man. That is the mindset that a man should walk around with that. Come on now. Ajekulele. But a conversation for another day. The patriarchy is here to stay. It will always be. Tear down what? By who? Maybe you don't know this. Women are far more dangerous than men. Imagine a woman that has something to lose. A woman that is protecting something valuable. What do you think they will do to you on a large scale? Whatever you think is happening right now in society, do you think men have the guts to be this manipulative? No, men don't. Women are the ones that control society, not men. Men just give women the resources to do it. It shall continue to be so. Some of those women are our mothers, our aunties, our sisters. And we know, with that smile on their face, come on now women will they talk about. But take care.